for Giannis Antetokounmpo. At the center position, standing 6'11", number 15, Greg Monroe. The head coach of your home team is Jason Kidd. Once again,
hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Bucks, here with their Milwaukee fans, and then back on the road. They're still compensating, guys, for the loss of Tony Rote.
Yeah, I hear you, Kevin, but really, it's an issue for both teams in regards to the injury situation. So it's a matter of which team can rise up and show the fortitude necessary to play through the injuries and still come out on top.
And there's probably a lot of sympathy these teams have for one another. They're both going through it, if you will, at the same time.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Robert Covington out there with Noel. Then there's Okafor. Then there's Ezail Iverson. And it's Thompson in at the two-guard spot. Now here's Parker. And Monroe kicks to Mayo. 6 to shoot. It's Parker outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
Well, I don't think they're really built to play those kind of grinded-out, low-scoring games. It just doesn't seem to be in their DNA to me.
Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished, and they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls. However, things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
Well, as you said, guys, I mean, the Bucks struggled early in their series against the Bulls, but they got the momentum and forced a game 6, but then were blown out at home to end the series. Ended up losing by 54. That's right, 54. Wow.
Iverson outside. To the wing on the left. 18 feet out. Again, Philadelphia.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter.
And as you said, the Bucks lost on their home floor. One thing about that series is the Bucks introduced their new logo. They gave away free playoff tickets to anyone that turned in their old red gear. Not a bad deal in my book.
Here's Iverson. Jabari Parker making his last shot. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Thompson left side. To the middle. And Noel with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Noel's got his first basket of the night. Mayo kicks to Parker. Puts up the baby hook. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And Jabari Parker, as a rookie, drafted number 2 overall behind Andrew Wiggins. Clark, there was much debate about which of these players, which of these prospects would be better NBA players. What do you think?
Well, I think both showed they're very capable of being stars in the league. Parker got off to a great start, averaging 30 minutes a game until, unfortunately, he had the ACL injury. And Wiggins, conversely, went on to have a big-time season, winning Rookie of the Year.
Nick Stauskas is checked in for Philadelphia. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Okafor, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
So it's the Bucks now after the Sixers pick up 2. Iverson against Carter Williams. From beyond the arc. And the Bucks miss again. The 76ers leading by 5. Fast break, Philadelphia. Stauskas' shot is off.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Outside for Carter Williams. Nice shot from the wing.
Carter Williams.
Carter Williams has got his first basket. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Carter Williams against Iverson. He feeds it to Okafor. For 3, Stauskas. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Mayo kicks to Monroe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Carter Williams against Thompson. Back to Monroe. And Okafor with the block. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Iverson outside. And Thompson kicks to Noel. And here's Stauskas from the arc. No luck. The Bucks go the other way with it. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
Now here's Iverson. 14 points from him the last game against Cleveland. Shot from 12. Here's Parker. Right side, Antetokounmpo. In the corner, Mayo with it. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Carter Williams. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Really left alone that time. Thompson's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Philadelphia. Carter Williams kicks to Parker. Now here's Antetokounmpo, guarded closely. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jumper. Mayo's got his first 3 points of the game.
And still, I don't know that anyone can define what Giannis's position is. It's kind of still up in the air. I mean, he's played mostly on the wing a season ago, and thus far, maybe that could end up being the best fit.
And Philadelphia making a change here.
One more time, let him hear it.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Pick by Okafor. Dishes to Iverson. Tries again. And he overshot that one, missing. Prior to last season, Giannis was experimenting with the point guard position for stretches during the summer league.
Well, you know, Kevin, he's just the type of guy whose size and length really allow him to guard every position.
True. Rebound by the 76ers.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. That's a quick bucket there, solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
76ers foul.
Well, for Jabari Parker in his rookie year, not the kind of NBA career start that he wanted. Played great. Was probably the rookie of the year up until the time he was injured, blowing the knee and cutting his season short.
A great call. He definitely would have had a great chance. Really just made a transition seamlessly. Very efficient as a rookie before that injury, but which was a really tough thing to watch for anyone as he was showing so much promise early on in his career.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Monroe. John Henson comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Vasquez, he's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Bucks trail by 4.
And for Parker, he could have been in the Rookie of the Year running with this play, scoring just over 12 points a game and shooting almost 50% before the injury ended his season.
Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. In the third spot, the Bucks.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Here's Cannon. Outside Boozer. Rebound by Parker.
And even in the short glimpses of last season, you could see that Parker was the real deal. I mean, he had no problem finding ways to score, and even with his injury setback, he should be a great player for years to come.
They get it back. Plumlee and Boozer with the block. Vasquez, that's good.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
So it's Philadelphia now. And it's Boozer atop the key. Plays it up and banks it in. And the 76ers lead by 4.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense could do.
Vasquez dishes to Parker. Henson the pass to Bayless. And Plumlee kicks to Parker. Stolen by Grant. Covered by Parker. Pass to Boozer. Right at the free throw line. And it's off the back rim. No good.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Here's Bayless. The shot no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Grant dishes to Boozer. The quick look no good that time. Bucks trail by 4. Vasquez kicks to Bayless. Henson with the screen. Bayless the pass to Henson. They double him with Boozer. Here's Plumlee, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
And the 76ers making a change here. Sampson's checked in. The 76ers struggled last year, but it was mostly due to their offensive issues, Greg. At times, they could be okay on defense.
No doubt, Kevin. They've got a good group of rim protectors, and they also knew how to force turnovers, but they have got to improve offensively.
Yeah, you know, Philly would finish right in the middle of the pack in terms of defensive rankings. They knew how to make stops, and they've got some good defenders, too, so not surprised they were fairly solid defensively.
And the big thing that stuck out for me for the Sixers, their turnovers forced. I mean, 2nd in the league in steals per game, 4th in the league in blocks.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Bucks are a strong team last year at home to start the year, certainly. The whole league was marveling at their start. Much improved, Greg, from the season before, but fell off, Greg, a touch late in the season.
And, Kevin, credit Jason Kidd. I mean, he got this team off to that great start, particularly at home, and they built some confidence, and that helped propel them into the playoffs. Sad to say they were still near the bottom of the league, though, in attendance.
Here is Bayless. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Vasquez kicks to Parker. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. And Bayless with the basket, the assist by Parker.
Yeah, the Bucks ended, guys, with a 23-18 record at home. Really impressive for a young team. They didn't have the largest margin of victory because they won a lot of close games here at the Bradley Center.
Yeah, excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Number 12.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And Bayless kicks to Henson, and it's blocked. 30 seconds left in the first. Here's Cannon. The dish to Boozer. Just 5 to shoot. Parker with the steal. Now Bayless. Pass to Parker. With 4 seconds on the clock, and it's blocked. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers ahead, up by 3. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center.